Hey y'all, I'm back. I know it's been a while, I've been MIA, but I've been giving myself space and grace off of this platform, y'all, okay? I've been enjoying different social media platforms like YouTube and TikTok, but that's my business. And so I just wanted to come on here to talk about why you may be experiencing burnout in this season, okay? And when I say you, I'm talking about me too, baby, okay? And so I have been, okay, not there anymore. Gave myself rest. I allowed myself rest. But I was experiencing burnout for a while. And when it comes to burnout, it has nothing to do with, I realize it has nothing to do with your capabilities. It has nothing to do with your power, your knowledge, anything like that. When I sat with myself and came to realize why I was experiencing burnout, how it happened, and where I am now in it all, I realized that, hello people, thanks for joining. I realized that I lost the joy. I lost the fun for what I did. And the reason why I was so successful in the beginning of business and, created six figures was all because I was having fun. I was enjoying what I was doing. I was building a tribe, a community of an amazing woman. I enjoyed the new people I met. I had fun creating content. It was simple. It was easy. And then as Reels became a thing and longer form content, short form content and algorithms and the science of how things works and that and third, and me pivoting and trying to grow and keep up and change and growing into the space where I had more stylists, a bigger space, and this, that, and the third, and so many different facets of the business, and hiring people and assistants and content creators and this and that. It was just too much. It was too much for me. And I completely got burnt out to the point that I didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't love what I was doing. And it came to make a big decision whether I wanted to let it all go or downsize. And I decided that I was going to downsize instead of let it all go. Because I did enjoy the personalization of having my clients and having these great discussions. Yes, I no longer post like that or create new content. I don't even videotape it. But I still enjoy that aspect of it. And I think I wasn't enjoying the type of clients I was attracting on this platform anymore either. I knew I had outgrown it as well. And so I made that post that I outgrew it and that I no longer will be posting here. So I'm just like reposting old content. I still do what I do, but I'm not in this place where I have to film and have to create content and sit here and do all of that. I have enough content for a long time to keep reposting stuff over and over again, honey. And so, like I said, I completely fell out of love with it and I decided to scale back down. I think I lost myself in the direction of how I wanted my business to look and grow. And I forgot what my business was grounded and founded upon. And I started following all the trends and, had these mentors who's telling me, giving me guidance, yet they're experiencing burnout too. How funny is that, right? I realized sometimes you have to be still, take rest, tap in, and go to source to tell you how to grow your business, what it should look like, or if you even want to scale up in the first place. You might be okay with where your business is. Such as, like I'm solo now. Don't have other stylists. I'm in a small suite. I enjoy my own company in the company of my guests, which is I did not enjoy managing people at that capacity. It was a lot of stress. And then dealing with the financial stress of it all, having to invest so much money that your profit was minuscule to how much you had to invest to grow it to the capacity that everyone is telling you that at this point you should be at. And I realized, that's not what I did this for. I created this out of a space of being a stay-at-home mom and wanted to have my own income. I wanted to be able to take my family on vacation. I wanted to be able to provide myself with the extra stuff like a vehicle. I've done all those things. I have all those things. And so me wanting more was never what I really did this for. What I did want to do was build a tribe of women who are trying to figure out their life in that season, whether you're a stay-at-home mom, whether you are a young adult trying to figure out if you want to go to cosmetology school or just be a braider but still want to make money and know how to do that, whether you were someone trying to escape your 9-to-5 or try to retire and just want a hobby or whatever. That's what I did this for. That's what I created this teaching platform for, was for those in those situations, those people, those women in those situations. So it was never to become this big thing. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want. But that's not something I initially became a desire, seeing what other people were doing and being distracted by so-called competitors. Now that I've gotten officially that rest and that clarity that I needed, I realized that I'm a multifaceted being. Yes, this was great for me to do. And I'm going to continue doing it on the scale that I desire to do it. And I'm going to continue to do other things, explore other things. I'm in Toastmasters. I like to speak. I like to journal. I like to help other people spiritually, mentally, all those great things. I've always been that person. I also enjoy arts and crafts. And before this business, I had another business that sold arts and craft and clothing that I custom designed. So I've always been a creative in so many different ways. So it doesn't stop here. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't stop here, and you don't have to just do this one thing. So I've scaled this down to 2-3 days a week. I've bumped my prices up where it works out for me. And now I'm going to go ahead and further into those other things that I enjoy doing, so I can feel joy and balance. And I think that it's important to really take the time to life vision, meaning take that time to go within and ask yourself, what is it that I desire out of this? What is the end result? What is the end game? What is even my exit strategy? Sometimes when we think of exit strategy, we just make it so much of a big thing. That's not even that. So I would rather say life vision. Create the vision for your life in every aspect of your life, so that you will have harmony in every area. Harmony in your personal life, harmony in your business life. I think that is so important. And you become burnout when the central focus becomes everything about business, everything about money, everything about how to scale. God desires you to live a full life and a joyful life and enjoy the one life that He gave you. And if you're experiencing burnout, it's time to evolve. It's time to do something new. It's time to do this in a different way that suits you. It's time for you to stop watching other people and your competitors because you're probably confused because it's not aligned with your path. It's time to tap in and get into alignment and refocus. So if that's the season you're in, stop pushing against change and sit your behind still enough so that you can hear God. Because when you continue to push against change, you will burn out at a progressive rate. You will be depressed, upset, and even broke. Broken on the inside, broken in your pockets, in other ways as well. So, yeah. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. And that's something I will be teaching. And I'm not saying it's something that I probably put a price to right now, but this is something that I'll be sharing on my YouTube platform to help other people design the life that they want, that is focused on their life envisioning instead of focused and centralized on their business. So many people do that, like, oh, business this, business that, business that. How do I make this work for me? And really only you know that, but I want to help you to figure out what that looks like for you, how to harmonize your life with every aspect of what your life is and what you envision it to be. All right. So I think you could only grow from a place of alignment, in a place that is really personalized to you, your desires, your joys. It doesn't have to be work, because I've watched my parents do that and they burnt out physically. Their joints no longer work because they just have to stand up all day. Entrepreneurship can be very tough because you have to mentally grow every aspect of it, or be in every aspect of it hands on. And so, yeah, it can be very draining and tiresome to have to do all of that. But it doesn't really have to be, if you can find the joy in it. The joy makes everything worthwhile. It'll make it an excitement to learn and figure things out instead of a daunting task. And so, yeah, that's what I'm on a mission to do now. Because burnout isn't fun. And I'm seeing this all over my timeline, all over threads. If you guys are on threads, people in burnout and don't want to do it no more, or pivoting, and businesses even closing because they burnt out and exhausted every resource they had and still just couldn't figure out a way to stay afloat. And it's like they just continue to scale instead of scaling back. You know, maybe they opened up a brick and mortar and they need to go back home and do it from there. You know, everybody want to be on this big scale of business, be this multi-million entrepreneur, and that's not for everybody, and it's not a goal for everybody either. So know what you want and what you desire instead of what you see out there and desiring what everybody else is doing. Because what's for you is for you, and what's for somebody else is somebody else. And you might not be able to handle the type of work or commitment or dedication it takes to even get there. We all have how much we can take and what we can handle. We all have our own capacity to deal with certain situations, places, things, and people. And I reached my capacity. And I said, you know what? This is not for me. And I am grateful that God loves me so much to take me out of things that was no longer for me, and for me to make these decisions that I needed for my own well-being. And so, yeah, that's it. Now let me go pick up my kids. Peace.